Hey guys, Tony here with Mac Media Studios, and what we got for you today is a surprise. So, y'all have been hearing about the HTC One that's supposed to come out. Pre-orders were last week. I got my through my partners. I got mine in today. And see what's the difference between, like, you say, well, what's the difference between a partner and then people from like the New York Times, all these bigger, really humongous blogs and people that work for these newspapers and stuff. Apple sends out their, all the manufacturers send out like review units. And what they get to do with that review unit, it's going through multiple hands. It's sent in a box, and then that person gets it, and they get to play with it for a week. And they get to do whatever they want to it, jailbreak it, whatever they want to do with it. Well, I don't care. I don't know much what they do on their end, but they are able to do whatever they want to with the phone for a week to test it out, and then do a review, and then they have to send it on to the next guy that's, it's all communicated for wherever it's got to go. So, but what's different is that when I get my things, they're mine. I get them sent to me for review, and I get to keep it. It doesn't matter if it's $1,000 tablet, it doesn't matter. They give me everything I get. So that's one of the perks of being able to get accessories, stuff like that, giveaways. We do a lot of stuff like that because we got so many phones. And but we're actually, we're supposed to have the iPhone 5 giveaway like 6 months ago, and I'm just gonna start unboxing this while I talk. And just nobody participated. Nobody. Like, we got like 60 people after 6 months on my Mac Media, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but before I got sick and diagnosed with cancer, I had over 4,000 people when I first started off, and by the end of, like, I don't know, 6 months, I had like almost 15,000 people were on my Facebook. I had over 8,000 followers on my Twitter. And what happened is that when I was very sick, I tried to fix some names where you go twitter.com, and the twitter.com would pop up and be like twitter.com/MacMedia or Pimp Your iPhone, things like that. Mac Media, and then it would be like facebook.com /MacMedia /Pimp Your iPhone. But when I tried to change those, it reset everything. I had to start all over again. I ruined everything. So what I was trying to do with that whole giveaway of the iPhone 5, the iPad, was to get people interested into just coming back and try and get some followers again, because all of the different people that I work with, my partner stuff, they look at all those stats. Now I can buy those. I could put 20,000 on there for $30. 20,000 likes on my page for $30, but I don't do that. It's either people like me or they don't. I don't want to embellish or puff up my accounts just because I want people to think that I'm good or whatever. It's either I get a like because they like me and the stuff that I do, or they don't. So let's get into this. This right here in this box is the HTC One. Now, yesterday was the people that were able to actually show the actual HTC One reviews. They were all over the place. There was only like 5 I found on the internet. It actually doesn't officially come out till tomorrow that you can actually buy it, but I got it from a distributor that I got it shipped to me today. So I pre-ordered it through them to let them know I wanted to do this review. And I get stuff sometimes before, sometimes I get it on the day. Today I got it a little early. So Christmas came early today. This is the phone that I've been waiting for. I've got every best phone there. I got the iPad mini 4G LTE, 64 gig. I got iPhone 5s, 64 gig. Everything's jailbroken, all pimped out. You've seen all that stuff. And now I'm gonna have the best Android phone. You know, I've had the Galaxy Note 2. You guys seen that? The S3. I've had the Galaxy Note. I've had, you know, I have a. I don't even remember what that one is called. The Thunderbolt. I think that's what it's called. It's a Verizon phone. I have like a Verizon phone, the Thunderbolt. I have a. I got like five brand new Android phones, and I haven't, you know, they're just sitting there. So, you know, I use all of the AT&T stuff. I keep those for backups, and of course, here is the box. Here's what it comes in. This is what it looks like. So you got the box there, and let's get that out of the way. We'll just get the box out of the way. Now, mine is an AT&T. It's the HTC One. So, might have a little bit too much light on here. Let's go like this a little bit so you can actually see the package. So there's the HTC One. There's the box that it comes in. On the box, it gives all of the stats. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. It's just not, my lighting is just not working out. I'm trying some new stuff here. So let's see if I can get the light enough over here so you can actually see the back of the box and read it. There we go. It's probably not the best. Let's see if I can zoom in here. I'll just read them to you. So, down here we've got an Android with HTC Sense, Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 1.7 gigahertz quad core. SIM card type is a micro SIM. Memory storage is 32 gigs. RAM, system RAM is 2 gigabytes DDR2. 4.7-inch 1080p Full HD, 468 ppi. That is like, actually, it's almost, actually over the iPhone 5. Sound, HTC Boom Sound, what they're calling with the stereo speakers, with dual front stereo speakers built in, an amplifier. Beats Audio, that's what Beats Audio is just an equalizer that allows you to get the maximum sound out of the actual unit without having to worry about, you know, it's buzzing the speakers and got distortion and stuff like that. HTC Ultra Pixel camera, BSI sensor, which means that's a sensor so you can control your TV. LED flash, HTC Image Clip 2 with HDR video, optical image stabilization, 2.1 megapixel, 88-inch wide angle lens front camera, 3.5mm audio jack, and micro USB, Bluetooth 4.0 with aptX enabled Wi-Fi, DLNA, AGPS, I don't know what that stuff is. I'll have to look that up. So what comes in the box is an HTC One. You get the HTC One. You get the HTC charger. You get the micro USB cable. You get 3.5mm headset with microphone, SIM eject pin, and quick start guide. So it looks like mine has been open. There was tape there, but it's been taped back together. Now, sometimes my partners do this. What they do is they open it up and they do their own little thing and they look at it and check it out, and they usually send me the ones that are like open boxed. This can't be a return yet. It hasn't even been actually available. No one can buy it yet, so it's not a return. So it actually is a real actual, you know, device. So let me do that to the camera because I can get some more clarity for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and open it right now, and let's see what we got in the box. So we just got your generic, you know, AT&T BS. We got a pamphlet, a quick start pamphlet. It just goes over your basic stuff, everybody. kind of knows what all that is. If you own Android phones, everybody might not know exactly what everything is on a phone, but most everybody does. So here is the puppy right here, and this is the most exciting moment for me, is being able to touch this phone, because this is the design last year and a half ago, that everybody was going with. It was going to be the iPhone 5 was going to have a screen, side to side screen, and the top would be up here with the microphone and the camera, and then you'd have some kind of a touch sensitive button down here in this small area to do gestures, and it would just be touch. It wouldn't be an actual physical, button. So and it was supposed to be super thin. So I'm gonna lift this out. I read some reviews, and they said it's just something that by a camera cannot, be able to show you, until you actually touch it and feel it. So here I go. Oh wow. Oh my God, this thing is so thin. Oh, it is. It's heavier than my iPhone 5. It's definitely heavier than my iPhone 5. Oh yeah. The iPhone 5 is a lot lighter. But you have to understand that you're not putting in this gigantic screen in here. And then you're having to shrink down all of those products and the speakers in here to give them more room. I think you guys can see the thickness on the actual phones, how thick they are. It's almost identical. The actual one looks a little bit thinner, but that's because they're using the little, bowing technology, so that it kind of bows out a little bit, like a little curvature here, instead of being flat like the iPhone. But I do not like phones, any of the Razors. Some of the newer ones are flat, but I like the flat, all the way flat. I don't like the camera that pops out here, and it's got this like little thing. When you set it down, it sets itself like at an angle because it's resting on this big gigantic little bulge here where the camera is. I hate those. So this is a brand new phone. They obviously didn't take it apart yet. Maybe they, oh, I know what they did. Yeah, they set it up with the SIM card. That's why they took it apart. Now I know. So there it is. There's this front of the phone. It's still got its sticker on. Then there's the back of the phone. It tells you how to take out the SIM drawer. And I'll be going through all that right now. So I'm just gonna jump right in it. I want to see though. I want to see what the differences in the phones are. Yeah, this phone is a lot bigger than the iPhone. I mean, there's your size right there. I mean, I'm gonna put it all the way down to the bottom. So if I set them down to the bottom, the phone is way taller than the iPhone is. So, I mean, yeah, the screen is huge compared to the iPhone 5. I mean, the only reason I really wanted this phone was because at this point I'll have the best Android phone on the market, in my opinion, and the best Apple phone on the market. Now, I do believe that in the next 3 to 6 months, the Apple will have a phone like this one. They will have some different sizes, because they got to start competing with the Android market, or they're going to lose it. And I know that Johnny Ive knows that. And now that he's the developer of both the iOS and the actual phone itself design, everything's going to come together, I really believe, a lot much more better than it did with two different people working on two different parts of the phone. So this is not a iPhone thing. So, and I just want to show you guys one thing real quick. This is where I believe that it's going, is that we're going to have this type of stuff, these type of icons, squared icons, and you'll be able to just scroll up. This is Infinity Board. You're able to scroll up and see all of your apps. All the main apps that are actually right here are the ones that I use on a daily basis, and the ones below that are all the ones that I do want, but You can scroll over. I do have barrel. So I've got my two ones. I've got my hue lighting system in here. I can turn my lights on, everything. I have everything automated now. And then I've got the Nest app right here, which actually shows my temperature of my house right now. It is 68 degrees. Air conditioner is running right now. So I'll get on to this. I don't want to show you that. I just want to show you the square icons. This is our official theme. It is called Flat Icons. And we're working close with the developer. We're doing some commercials with some of the celebrities that we work for. Well, I'm sorry, that work with us, that endorse us, that back us. And we're going to be getting a couple of these out to them too, so they can shoot some video with that, endorsing some of the Android, because we've got Pimpio Android also. So let's get into it. So there is something else in here. Okay, so they've got a some kind of a sticker. I'm gonna get like a really cool HTC sticker. It's a little sticker. Huh. Okay. Here's the HTC popping tool. This is glued to the bottom here. Let's see what's up with this. It's actually stuck to the paper. They glued it to the paper. Oh my god. They glued it to the paper. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. You know, one thing that I did learn from Apple, you know, the little SIM popping tool. Let's see if you guys can see this. It's just a little SIM popper, and it's got HTC through it. So they cut HTC out of this little piece of metal. So it's just a little SIM popper. So that's kind of cool. I like these things. Some phones are starting to come with these. Now on my little chain here, I've got all of these different kind of ones. I have a little thing that I use. This is my mountain lion installs. I have quite a few of these little ones. I have not yet got them down. I'm actually putting. I'm starting off with leopard, and then we're gonna go up to snow leopard, and then lion. Then I got mountain lion on this, so I'm gonna have 4 of them on a key ring. So, and I'll mark them on the back with a little label maker, which one is what, so that I'll be able to just plug it into I usually use this to plug into all the newer MacBooks, new iMacs, Mac Pros, whatever takes a USB 2.0, and I just load from this thing. It's kind of cool because it comes up on the actual screen on the computer, and it comes up with the little, because I put the icon of this thing here on it. I cut one out and made it into an icon, so when it pops up, it looks just like this, kind of like hanging at an angle up on the screen. I just select it and then it goes right into installing. But what I want to show you is this one. This is the Nokia. This came from Nokia. I don't know if you guys can see the name on it. It's a Nokia SIM popper, and I thought that this was like the most better design out of like the ones that Apple gives, because Apple just gives you one with a gigantic hole in the middle. Looks almost like a paper clip. So you got a paperclip style kind of a popper, but it slides all over the place. I just think that this was really cool that they made theirs and they put their name on it. I mean, I figure where Apple could put their name on something, they would put it on everything that they do. But this says Nokia, so this is from the Lumia 920 that I had. So I just kept this from the Nokia Lumia 920. Kind of cool, but unfortunately this HTC doesn't have a hole, so it's just probably going to have to sit here on my little stand where my iMac sits on front. Okay, let's keep going. We got the micro USB cable, the HTC, real nice black. I'm sure this is a 5 watt, and then we got some type of some types of red looking headphones here. I'm not sure. I don't want to open them up because I never like opening up stuff like this. I'll never use them. They're some kind of they're Beats Audio headphones. They're not going to be as good as the aftermarkets, you know, because they're not the iBeats. They're not actually, Beats headphones per se, but I do believe that Beats did design them. They're just not, really, really, the best. But it's got a little microphone right here. I can feel it right there, and it's got red inserts that go in your ear. So I don't like to open up stuff that's packaged up. It says right here on here, stop, do not discard, please do not misplace this label, and please attach to the device to claim service and repair. Okay, so that's the IMEI. That's the IMEI and the serial number of the device. So I guess you get a device. If you got to send it in, you got to stick it on, because this is a self-contained. The battery does not come out. There is no upgradable storage on it. All you have is the rocker buttons on this side, and you have the power button and infrared for controlling a television or whatever that needs infrared. And then on the bottom you've got your jack. So I'm just going to go ahead and take all this apart, and it's kind of cool. When I first saw the first unboxing yesterday video, that it comes apart just almost like, exactly like an iPhone. It's kind of weird how they put all this together. It just blows my mind sometimes when I look at phones and I open up phones and I do the unboxings, and I just see the irony where it's like everybody copies every single thing from Apple. It is just so funny to me. It's like no one can actually just think of something themselves. So they see how Apple did it and blah blah blah, and okay, well there's a sticker already on the back of it. I'll probably end up taking that off because I don't want that on my phone. It takes away from the beauty of the back. So there's the back, and it's very shiny. It's one piece of solid aluminum that they cut this whole phone out of. So this is all aluminum here. This is aluminum. It's one big piece, but they just split it, and then they have a little white like texture. There's texture on this white band around it, so that you, I guess, so that you can, feel the side of the phone to keep a grip on it. I'm not sure how that will work. It doesn't seem much better, but the screen just is blowing me away right now. This screen is absolutely blowing me away. Wow. I mean, I can't pass this up. I mean, this is just wow. And the buttons that are actually on it are the back button and the home button are actually on the piece of glass. Now the screen stops right here, but it does go all the way up to about maybe a 1/16 of an inch before the metal up there. So we'll see that. So the buttons are down here. The glass is one piece of glass, but the display stops right around there, instead of all the way at the silver at the bottom where you would think. So I'm going to go ahead and power this puppy on. Turn on the top button here. So we've got the same looking HTC looking intro as just about every other HTC phone on the market right now. By the way, I have owned pretty much every... Oh wow, that had some bass in it. That was kind of weird. Oh gosh, that was nice. I've had just about every HTC phone there is. HTC One with the Beats Audio on it. I'm sure I'm going to have to do some kind of a setup. Yep, I'm going to have to do a setup here. So, let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'll just cancel out of it. So now we're in there, and I'll go home. I'll set this up. SIM not provision, that's fine. Let's just go to home. I don't know if it'll let me go to home. Start. Okay, well, it wants to do something, so I guess I might as well do it. Put my Mac Media password in for my... Oh, I like this keyboard. Nice. Okay, so let me put in my password for my Okay, so I got my password in and return and connect. So it's connecting to Mac Media and it just got connected. Next. So it's asking me for my email, social networks, HTC account, autosync. Apps can automatically download data even when inactive. Okay, we'll leave that enabled. I'll just set up my Google account. Just give me a second here real quick. Let me just put on my Google account here. Mac Media AZ. And the noise you hear in the background is my fan, because I usually keep my my air conditioner. We do live in Arizona, and it does get, you know, not yet, but it does get 115, 118 outside, so I always try to keep the fan on blowing and turn up the air conditioner. So that's why there's always fan noises going on in the background. Unfortunately, it's just, so I'm signing in right now. Fortunately, it's just always going to be in the background. So backup restore from the Google account, blah blah blah. Yes. Restoring your phone is contacting Google to restore your account, which is really cool. They got the idea from Apple, so they got the little restore. Let's see what happens when I pull down the menu up here. If it'll let me, maybe not, because I'm not done doing the setup yet. Collect anonymous information and data. No, I don't like you collecting. And I use my location. Yes, I like that in case I get lost or if I'm dying. I would like someone to be able to find me. Let's see what this says. Collect anonymous location data. Yep, let's just do it all. Might as well. Location consent. Yep, agree. Okay, set date and time. Let's see, my time zone is Arizona. It is 4:40 p.m. Finish. Alright, so now we're going to go into the infamous blink feed. So connect and share with people from your social network. So I'm going to have to set up Facebook. I'm sure Facebook is going to want to log me in. So I'll go ahead and log into this right here. English. I don't need Spanish. I just need English. Okay, and then we got now, you guys are probably, God, this guy is so slow with this login in Facebook. My God. Well, what it is the keyboard is a little bit different. It's not like I'm used to a total Mac environment, Apple environment. Their keyboard on iPhone, you know, ever since it got involved, you know, got started. So it's asking me to sync with existing contacts, sync all, don't sync. I don't sync. I have about 2,000 people that are on my Facebook, and there's a lot of people that just know me, but I don't want their 2,000 contacts. I have about 400 and almost 500 now. I don't want any more. Then we got Flickr for HTC Sense, LinkedIn, Twitter. Let me go and set up Twitter. Mac Media. Studios. Okay, I'm signing into Mac Media Studios, my Twitter account. There's a lot of downloading going on up there. Authorize Twitter for HTC Sense to use your account. This application will be to retweet from your timeline, see who follows you, post tweets for you. This application will not be able to see your Twitter password. Allow. Okay, so that's set up. So I got the calendar, HTC Share, TV. That's it. I don't have a Flickr account. I've got LinkedIn, but I don't really care about that. Features and headlines. If you want to like have news there, this is obviously for for more stuff there other than your Facebook or Twitter. So I like CNET. I like to see the news of CNET. I like Engadget. I'm sure I could load more. There's Chow, Reuters, Associated Press. I'll put Associated Press, and then you got more categories over here where you can go trending topics, business, design, stuff like that. I'll go back into that stuff. I won't play with that right now. That should be enough to get us going. So I'll just hit, let's see, go back. Services. Should be a way just to end this. I don't see any way to end it. I guess just whatever you like. Trending topics, I'll just select that. Design, I like design. I like entertainment. Oh wow, okay. Entertainment would be movies, TV. Let's go back. Then we got gaming, lifestyle. There's too many of those because it has another drop down menu. Science and technology. I love that stuff. I like gadgets. I like mobile. I like internet. Let's go back. Technology and science highlights. Let's see your politics, lifestyle. Lifestyle highlights. Let's just do that. I don't want to do everything. I think that is it. So let's go back to home. And I could have swore I just did all this stuff. I just did all those. But I don't see... Oh, there we go. I had to just hit the back button. Okay. So we still got... and this is Southland. This is one of my favorite TV shows. Well, I'm already into this. Post-mortem. Southland producer weighs in on the spoilers. Fate and the current renewal odds. Wow. Okay, I gotta read this, guys. I'll go back to that in a minute since that's part of that. So this is the Blink feed. So you're able to like see the stuff that you want to see right off the bat. So we've got some UFC stuff since I work with the UFC, WC, Red Bull. We got some stuff, Google. So you just it's basically kind of like a flipboard, but it's the first thing that you see when you turn the phone on, and you're able to just kind of go through the news and the cool stuff that's going on. There's Messenger right there. All the really cool stuff that's, you just keep going. It's like a flip book, but it just scrolls up, and you don't have to select or tap on something. It just feeds it to you. I guess that's why it's called Blink feed. Now connect with, share with other people in networks. I don't know why that's not working. Facebook is there. I don't know why there's I'll figure that out, guys. So now let's go inside of the apps and see what they got in here. So first they've got apps, they've got a gallery. I'm not sure if they have any of the cooler stuff. Yeah, there's my photos. Then there's stuff that's from my Facebook. Here's my photos. These are just some basic photos. Tap here to see your photos organized by album or location. So I'll X out of that. Use your data connection automatically retrieved. Okay. So it's going through the internet right now. I'm bringing in some of my own photos that I already have up there. These are events, so you can just look at the different albums. There's my Facebook album, my Flickr, all downloads. These are some of the I haven't downloaded anything yet. Looks like. So this is a demo. I'll turn this up. That's pretty loud. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's just go back. So we hit the back button. Go back to all downloads. Well, actually, let's just go back. So there's my Facebook, and I'll probably pull in some photos from my Facebook. Now, I'm not going to write a review with this. I'm kind of doing the review as we go along. These are all the photos that it's actually, wow, it's pulling all down from my Facebook account. Like for instance, I just put this on my timeline last night. Me and my wife, we've been married for 19 years, and this is my baby, Cecilia. She's actually 18 now, and I think it's taking a little bit of time because it's still trying to bring in. I have like, oh my gosh, I have probably like 4,000 or 5,000 photos up on Facebook because we have so many relatives. I'm just gonna go back. We have so many relatives, and it's just, I just thought it would be easier just to throw everything up on Facebook, and then people can pick whatever they want. I spent a good week, you know, just uploading photos. There's so many photos and videos. So here's friends. I don't know what this is. Facebook users. So I'm you know, learning as you guys go. You know, at the same time as you guys, I'm just playing with the phone to figure out what it's made of, what it's gonna do, what it's gonna show me. Oh, okay. So these are just friends and their photos. Interesting. Like you'd see on Facebook. So, okay. So there's other little photos in here. They're coming in from Facebook, law officer. Oh, okay. Israel Camacho. I don't know what this is. It's some kind of video. Now it went right into YouTube to start playing the video. I think. It's 1 hour or something that long. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's the president. And I'm sure if you twist it to the right, yep, it turns it right full screen. So you don't have to actually like do anything. It starts showing you up right into the top of it. There's no one speaking though, I'm not sure. Let me see if the volumes are different. Nope, it's just one volume. There's no volume yet. The president's not in there, I think. Let me show you this. And then if you just twist it, it becomes instantly wide. That is really, really cool. So this is, I think this is the president's address about it. There's no one there yet. That's why it's quiet. So, Gang of 8 explains Senate immigration proposal. So, let me go back. I'm just going to hit the back button so we can get out of that. Go back where we were. So, that's the photos. I think these are just photos that it's pulling in from different places. Yep, that's what it is. I think you can actually take photos from here. Oh, that turns you into the camera. Okay. And there's a lot of different features inside here. This is something I'll probably have to do something at another time. This is its own, you know, review by itself, just this camera. Everything that this does, it is just simply amazing. So I'll just kind of just go throughout some other stuff. Let's go back into, like, we got the Facebook apps, we got, you know, all your basic stuff here. There's a TV app here that you can log into and watch different TV shows. I believe it's a subscription. I'm not sure. I'll have to play with that and get back with you on that with a more in-depth on some of the apps that are in here. There isn't like a lot of apps in here. It is a scrolling type of thing. These are the apps that are inside of it. It doesn't come with much, but whenever you actually go out, let's see here, inside there, and then you got your phone. This is what the phone looks like. So the phone number's down there. You got a keyboard. You can change the keyboard if you're going to text. You got voice calling. Speak now. Then you got call, so let's just call 611. I did not call because there's no SIM in it. Nope, won't call. No SIM. There is a SIM in it. It's just not provisioned yet. So it would just show the photo up there. It's pretty much, you know, like just about every other, you know, Android phone. You got the same Android with the photo up there at the top. Favorites. I should have my favorites in here because it saved my favorites from all my other Android phones. So it did. So I got my favorites. Then I've got contacts. Should have all my contacts in here. Let's see here. Import Sam, Twitter. I don't want my Twitter account. I don't want my, Google. I want that. Google Plus phone. I want my phone. Facebook. No. I say okay. So it's going to show me just the contacts. And then registers to add. I want to register with AT&T. So these are all my contacts. And we got photos. So these are all the contacts that I've had in there since before. So it's just pulling up stuff that was already there because it's from the backup. So it doesn't look like it comes with a lot of different things. You do get to see the time and the date, even though you're inside the actual where the apps are at, the app drawer. I'm not sure what custom means. Oh, so you get custom alphabetical or most recent apps. They're actually in here. And then, if we go back over here, that's home. So there's home. Now, if you want, you can just actually swipe to the left, and then this is your basic home screen. You can put your stuff here. Here's your mail, your icons. You know, these are just different little. This is your main place, but you can actually add more, you know, more screens, so you can put apps there. Featured apps. I don't know what featured apps are, so I'm gonna load feature apps. AT&T Drive mode. Oh, I don't want any of that stuff. So I'll take care of that. Anyway, so there's the phone. I'm gonna draw the drop-down menu. There's configure your phone. Right up here, there's configure your phone. Let's get a little closer up here so I can show you some stuff. So you got configure phone. You've got set up your Google account, Gmail, Google Playbooks, Google, AT&T Navigator. There's just a little bit of stuff inside here. I'm just gonna X out of everything because I think what it just did, it just updated everything. So I had a whole bunch of stuff up here on my top row here. So I would drop down, there was all sorts of stuff up there. So I believe it's going to take a little bit of time. Here is the actual settings menu. So you guys can kind of see the settings menu a little bit. So we've got quite a bit of stuff in here. Personalized, that's for personalizing the phone, I'm sure. Most of the stuff is very self-explanatory. Beats audio, power. This, I want to see what this is running. And let me go inside here. Mono firmware baseband is what I want. It is running 4.1.2. That's the latest version of the Jelly Bean 4.1.2. So in the next little bit of time here, in the next hour or so, I'm going to be attempting to root this and get root on it and see what I can do with the HTC Sense 5.0. The software version is 1.26.502.10 for all the techies out there. I got the baseband kernel version is 3.4.10. So it switches all the way to the side, so you can actually look at it from the side too, which is kind of cool because you can actually flip it from the side or you can go with it this way. So no matter what way you're holding the phone, it'll always, it's kind of cool. So I am 4.1.2. That's really cool. I like that. Alright, so Oh, that's kind of new. Phone identity. It shows phone name right up there on the top. It says Mac Media. It's like kind of like the iPhone. That's weird. Okay, that's new. Date and time, developer options, AT&T software update, storage, call, sound. Let's do some sounds real quick. I always love ringtones. I always love ringtones. And some normal ringtones. Let's see here. So that's the first one. Yeah, those are all the AT&T ones. I think there's just always one volume. Oh no, it isn't. It's different. So let's have separate volumes. Let's go through here and let's go to the settings. Yep, alarms is full. Ringtones. This thing is loud, man. This thing would definitely scare the crap out of me. Wow, man. When we're trying to wait, I don't even know. I don't even want to know what the alarms sound like.
Tony, it's time to take your medicine now.
Hang on, my iPhone 5. I have special stuff set up for me because y'all know that I'm still fighting cancer, so I got medicines and stuff.
Tony, here is today's forecast and schedule.
That's what my phone does after alarm goes off.
Sunny with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 48 degrees. The forecast for tomorrow is sunny with a high of 88 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. It is currently 72 degrees. It feels like 72 degrees and it is sunny. Okay, Mac Media, I found 8 events for today. 4 p.m., Paycocks. 4 p.m., Sonic Food. 7:30 p.m., TV show, Parks and Recreation. 8 p.m., TV show 1610. 8 p.m., TV show, Person of Interest. 8 p.m., TV show, The Office. 8 p.m., TV show, Up All Night. 8:30 p.m., TV show, Legit.
Okay, so that's all my. I'm sorry about that. A little embarrassing. I have a lot of TV shows, I guess. And there is the actual start screen. When you actually boot up the start screen of it, I'll turn it off. Turn it back on. So it shows your date, your time, and you can actually just drag something or just touch it. Well, this one is not touch. You have to drag it. So you just drag it in the middle, and it takes you right to the camera. So you turn it back off, and you can just drag whatever you need. Actually, let me turn it off. Oh, I gotta go home, I guess. And turn it off. Turn it back on. Then we're there. And, let's do another one. Just a phone. It takes you right into the phone. So, there's the phone. Sorry, I got lots of reflections here, guys. So, I'm trying to do a real long video so I can start playing with it. So, I think that's pretty much it for right now. I'll go into more. I was playing with the sounds. We didn't, and there's Beats Audio. It's on. That's. Yeah, we're at ringtones. Alright, so I guess that's enough. So, sound profiles, we've got notification sounds, touch sounds. Wow, everything is just crazy here. So, there is a sound. It's like it's just a real faint kind of a sound. So let's just go back here, and we're back on to the main screen, and there's my, there it is. You can edit the screens, you can put more stuff here. You got tips and topics and services, customized home screen. You got settings when you do the little pull down menu here on the side of it, and that's much it. But I will promise you that I'll do a more in-depth, more close-up shots like this, so you guys can see it. I'm set up in a different area right now where I'm not able to like get the camera where I want it, but I really wanted you guys to see the beautifulness of this phone and how thin it was, and I'll do some comparison shots. You guys did see that. Let's just throw this up against with the iPhone 5 so you guys can see how thin it is. I'd say in my opinion, the HTC is actually thinner than the iPhone 5. I mean, when you put them side by side, I mean, that looks, to me, it looks a lot thinner. I guess you guys would have to make that out for yourself. I think that the screen size is nice. Thumb problem with Apple, let me just turn this on. Let me try this. I'll just go into it. So I just swiped up, and I'm able to like swipe, and I think that's why they made this phone like this. It's an inch smaller than the Samsung Galaxy S3. So that's what's very, very cool about this, is that it's smaller than, it's one inch smaller. The Galaxy S3 is 4.8 inch. This is 4.7. So what's really cool about that is that my thumb can reach almost the top. So I know there's a lot of stuff to be looking at, and there's a lot of swiping stuff that's going on. You're looking at the apps. There's not really much here. There should be a widgets, which I'll have to figure out how those come in. I don't. Maybe there's hide app, manage apps, grid size. Like I said, I'll have to play with it probably. That was just, if I hold that down, it was Google Now. So I don't know how to get into the widgets. That's kind of funny, because the widgets are usually here, changing the wallpaper. Maybe if I go over this way, and I go over here to this side, and I hold it, my finger down. Yeah, okay, now now we got, looking at widgets. The widgets are right here. Widgets, app, shortcuts, widgets. So we got all sorts of different, calculator, calendar. Oh wow. Contacts, a full contact board here. So you can put contacts in. Wow, there's a lot of stuff I got to go through here to give you guys a really nice video. So I'll let you guys go, and there is, oh yes, there is more apps in there. There just was none in the drawer. So okay, yeah, there's a lot of apps in there. So we'll go through all this and play with some stuff, and we will get back with you guys. You guys have a good one, and I'll be back shortly, as always, with another great video from Mac Media Studios. Pimp your iPhone, pimp your Android. And that's a wrap.